December 1989, Bucharest. It's cold, the kind of cold that sinks into your bones and stay there. In the palace square, 50,000 people have gathered. Some were dragged from school, others have left their factory job. Many have stood here for hours in freezing silence. They're waiting for a man, not a celebrity, not a hero, a dictator. Nicolae Ceausescu ruled Romania for 24 years. He built a regime on fear, isolation, and control. But now, everything he built was cracking. The first break came from Western Timisoara. A small protest turned violent when the regime responded with bullets. Word spread, cities ignited, Ceausescu was losing control. Desperate to reclaim authority, he did what authoritarians often does, hosted a show of strength. He ordered a national rally. It would be broadcasted live. At first, it looked like a success. Ceausescu stepped onto the balcony, waving to the square below. Cheers echoed. They weren't real. Speakers played pre-recorded applause. The crowd didn't move. Then something real broke. Shouts, scream, chaos. Protesters surged forward. Ceausescu's security panicked. The cameras cut skyward. Protesters were inside the building. This was no longer a rally. It was the start of collapse. Ceausescu tried to hold on. He promised wage increase. He spoke of reform, but the crowd didn't care. That night, Bucharest erupted. Protesters clashed with police. Tanks rolled through the streets. Snipers fired from rooftops. The next morning, the city was drenched in blood. Streets were hosed down just to wash it away. But the people didn't stop. Something remarkable happened. The soldiers refused to shoot. Some even joined the crowd. Ceausescu fled. He ordered a helicopter to the roof of the Central Committee building. He and his wife Elena climbed aboard just minutes before the rooftop was taken. He called for help. No one answered. The military turned its back on him. They landed in a field and hijacked a passing car. A bicycle mechanic drove them into hiding, but the country was watching. By nightfall, they were found locked in a room, then arrested by local police. The trial was swift. A military tribunal charged them with genocide, theft, and betrayal. They were not allowed a real defense. There would be no appeal. 2 hours later, the sentence was read: death. Ceausescu asked to be executed beside his wife. He was. They were led into a courtyard, tied and placed against the wall. Ceausescu tried to sing. Elena shouted. The firing squad didn't wait. Moments later, the two were gone. The next day, Romania broadcast the footage. It wasn't for spectacle, it was for certainty. Proof that the regime had truly fallen. 5 months later, Romania held its first free election in over 50 years. And though the road ahead would be long and uneven, the country had turned a page. The age of Ceausescu had ended.